Hello YouTube, Hiboman here. As you and I well know, imitation is the greatest form of flattery. On May 15th, I uploaded a small vlog/review of some blind bag LEGO Simpsons minifigures that I had bought. I thought the video went pretty well. I was proud of my first attempt at blind bagging, that I got 2 out of the 3 that I wanted, and I thought the video turned out pretty well. I was happy with it. And as somebody who makes videos on the internet, it's sort of hard to gauge, who's watching them, because you mostly just get a little readout of, how many views. And it's nice to know when you've actually made an impact on somebody else, when you can see the result. And I'm happy to say that about a month later, I saw that result in internet personality Vangelus. On July 24th, he uploaded his own version of that video. He was inspired and decided to pick up some LEGO Simpsons minifigures of his own. He successfully blind bagged 2, Itchy and Scratchy. And I'd like to think that was a little bit of a dig at me, considering that he got the Scratchy that I had been attempting to get with the axe. And I thought I would, in turn, flatter him back a little bit. So this is my way of extending the appreciation back to him, my way of getting a little bit of revenge for him getting one of the minifigures that I was going for. We have here some blind bagged Tenkai Knights minifigures. I got 3 of them. I'm going to tell you which ones I was going for first before we get into anything crucial in terms of ripping bags open and all that. So I don't know what they're called, name-wise, but there's this red guy on the front. Tried to go for him. This guy in the back with the spear. Tried to go for him. And to permanently put Vangelus in his place, I have attempted to go for the dragon on my first try. I believe all 3 of these are what I want them to be. If they are, officially I am the Dragon Master, and that will be my ultimate revenge. Not only am I imitating, but I will get the one-upsmanship. You got my Scratchy, I'm going to get your dragon on the first try, Vangelus. So let's give these a shot. I'm gonna leaf through these, see if I can figure out which one is the one I think it is, and we'll tear these guys open and see how successful I was. Okay. So, first things first, I have them propped up here for the sake of being able to see the bags, but let's get this box out of the way and let's get started. So this first one here, I've arranged these hopefully in the right order. This should be this guy with the sword, so let's give it a try. The tricky thing about these is that the biggest piece is the block that they're all made of, and it's all, it can get anywhere in the package. So the thing you have to feel for, which in this case would be his sword, since his head is identical to these 2 heads, and it's the only unique piece that comes with him. This is the piece you have to find. So, I think I found it. I believe it's right here. It feels vaguely sword-shaped. I know it's not his spear shaft, because I felt that in the other bag. There aren't enough big pieces to be these 2 in the back. This guy has a crossbow, and this guy has a gun, and I did feel the gun in one of the other packages, so it shouldn't be either one of those. So, hopefully I did this right. And we'll see how I did. So let's take a look at that. Alright, moment of truth, here we go. I'm going to tear this guy open. Nice little tear open thing here, and let's see how we did. Success! Alright, we are 1 for 1 so far. Here's the sword. Let's see, these are my first ones of these, so let's see if I can successfully figure out how to transform these on camera. Da-da-da. Hold on. I can do this. I can figure it out. Separate the arms. Oh god. Alright, move along folks. There's nothing to see here. Okay. First time trying to transform this was a bit of a disaster, but I think I figured it out now, so let's pretend this is the first time I'm doing this on camera. What's tricky is the way these are pegged into his head up here. You have to actually grip it by the head to pull the shoulders down, or else you will either rip off an arm or rip off this little chest flap down here. But I mean, who would do that? That would just be ridiculous. You'd have to edit what is supposedly a one-shot vlog to correct a mistake like that. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Okay. So we got 1. Come on, hold your sword, buddy. Come on. There we go. Okay. So we got this little guy all ready to go. We are 1 for 1. Maybe not in the building department, but in the guessing department. Get this out of the way. Number 2. This should be this guy with the spear or torch. I can't tell what that is entirely. But he has a definite stick-shaped piece right here. I am feeling it. So, let's get this guy out of the way just in case his comrade is not who I said he was going to be. Where is the tear open thing on here? And are we 2 for 2? Yes! Come on. 2 for 2. Alright. First transformation is going to be successful this time. Sorry if this does not stay in frame, but somebody is not getting dismembered today. There we go. Alright. We got arms. We have kind of a Darth Maul looking head there. That's cool. We have a helmet, which snugly squeaks on there. We have a spear thingy, which we build by sticking this peg in this hole. And now he's got... I know there's a name for what... Is it a glaive? Glaive? G-L-A-I-V-E. Is that what this is? I know that's some kind of variation on a spear weapon. I don't know. Tell me what you know about weapons, because I clearly know nothing. And then this wedges in his hand somehow. Alright. There we go. There's this guy. We'll be coming back for a detailed look at all of these in a minute, because they have heads underneath these. It's not just a blank peg with a helmet on top. Come on, hold your thing. Okay, he's got grip issues, but we're 2 for 2. Can we complete the trifecta? Will Vangelus be trumped as the Dragon Master? Let's find out. Oh god, this is the scary one. I don't know if you can tell. Look back to the group shot at the beginning of this video. I forgot to point it out then. Look how much puffier this bag is than the other two were. I think, based on my feeling around, I think this is one of those ones that has a second bag inside it. I know when Vangelus was reviewing his, he said that the original ones he bought came double bagged, while the American ones that he bought, like these, were just single bagged. And I think, I don't know if it has to do with shipments or which wave they were sold in or whatever, but this one is definitely double bagged. The same trouble that Vangelus had picking between these two was the thing I faced of, can you tell which is which by vague parts and double bags and all that. This guy, though, I don't know his name, Quadrax, the quadruped guy, he has what appears to be like this huge singly molded piece of like dragonfly wings, and I felt that in one of the other packages, and this did not feel like it had those wings in here. It has like a big headpiece that should be the dragon, so ultimate moment of truth. Let's go. What? Blue. Oh, at least there's a second bag. I could have sworn I... No. Okay. Well. 2 for 3. I guess that second bag really did make everything seem way, way more poofy. I got so confident. Gonna put this up there on the internet. People are gonna see it. See me calling professional man a poser, calling him out for what he's doing, and I myself have failed. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Okay, let's take a look through these guys. So we've got red guy here with the sword. You know, they're all basically the same body. This flap here fills out the stick part of their torso. You can see it's a little bit of red and silver armor. He's got his sword, which is actually a little bit flexible. It's a little more rubbery than the rest of him. Helmet sculpt here with some silver on the sides and a nice blank minion-shaped visor. I don't think the head is supposed to turn, but you get some wiggle on it. If you pop this off, you can see that he has a stern-looking face on there as well. So let's get his helmet snug back on there. Okay. Second guy, him with the spear. You can see his armor is a little bit more ornate. In here, you can see his weapon is definitely more interesting, and it's composed of the two pieces, although, as you saw before, he does not hold it all that well, so I guess that's a bit of a point off. And the other thing, like on this guy, you can see his visor is black. Here, though, this guy's visor is actually open. You can see his face through here. And if I yank his little helmet off, you can see the Darth Maul looking face that I pointed out before. So let's get his helmet back on here. And this guy, Mr. Blue with his crossbow. Curse you, second bag. Okay, so this guy he's blue. He's got, I don't know, what looks kind of like a dragon's head with some eyes and crests on there. He's got his crossbow, which I can't tell if this is rubbery like the other guy's sword was, but it is a weapon. His head is exactly the same as the red guy's, just blue in the back, gray on the front, still complete visor there. And if you pull it off, does he have the same face? These guys have the same face, just molded in different colors. No, this guy has his own face, which is, his eyes are more well defined, so it looks a little bit grumpier. And the blue on white kind of makes him look, like he's an ice soldier. Okay, so these guys are neat. I've been a big man with all my talk. I think I'm going to have to go back and find myself a dragon, or else I will never be able to show my face on the mean streets of YouTube again. But there is some attempted and partially successful blind bagging. Now, twice I am 2 for 3 in terms of minifigures that I have tried to pick out. At least both times I got the main 2 that I was going for. This guy was definitely top of the list. This guy second as much. And, maybe there's a dragon in the future. Regardless, this is still a shout out to internet personality Vangelus. I am still very flattered that he was inspired by my Lego Simpsons minifigures review. So inspired that he decided to do his own, and I wanted to show my gratitude by doing my own version of one of his vlogs. So we'll do a quick up-close group shot on these guys. I'll let you know if I come back to this sometime in the future. Hopefully, like with the Legos, it's just something that I'll do once, get it out of my system, and move on. But thank you for watching this. Thank you for taking the time to watch me ramble on about all of this stuff and be cocky. This is Highball Man, and I am signing off. See you next time.